Hey everybody, happy Saturday to you. First I want to say, if anybody knows the name of, like if you've taken an Uber before, or even if you don't, but I've seen them in Ubers where you can plug in like a little clip into your air vent and it will hold your phone for you. I need that for videos because I'm doing it while I'm driving here. But anyway, I just wanted to come and say hey. Just wanted to do a quick video on something that happened this morning. And you know, there was this girl who had asked me for information on a post that she had seen on my page, and I said, okay, I'll send you a private message. And she was like, no, I want to talk about it right here on your post. And I was like, wait a minute, you know, I mean, I've never done that. Then it's not professional, but it also was shocking to me because no one's ever asked me to do that. But you definitely don't want to sit on a Facebook post and talk about your business opportunity. You need to be personal with them and give them the time that they need in a private message. You know, it makes sense. You know, it just makes business sense. So, you know, I said, look, I very nicely just said, you know, and you remember, guys, with your typing, when you're texting and stuff, or typing out words, sometimes they can be misunderstood a lot. That's why I hate texting, and I'm waiting for texting to come out with a voice clip. I mean, we can do them on Facebook. We should be able to do them on text. But my point in this is I'm in my heart very nicely just said, you know, I'm sorry, but that's just not how I do business. But I would be more than happy to talk to you, you know, and I can send you a private message and we can talk. And then I put a smiley face, you know, because you don't want them thinking, oh, I do not do business like this girl or whatever, you know. I just had a feeling, you know, and sometimes you just need to use your emojis. Go into CVS to return some makeup, but sometimes you need to use your emojis just to make sure no one's misunderstanding you, especially in that type of situation. So there I am, you know, and next thing I know, she has commented again on my post, even though I've sent her a private message. She can't seem to find it because we aren't friends. And so she comments on my message and she's like, if you won't tell me and talk to me here, then you must be an MCA scammer. And I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, I don't even work for MCA, you know, and why does she think I'm a scammer? So I ignored that and went on. And today, I saw in my notifications that she had commented, and she's like, I'm going to tell everybody that you are a scammer because you won't answer my messages. You know, like I won't talk to her on a Facebook chat, you know, post. And I just want to tell y'all something, and this was something that I realized that I had learned. In life, there are always, I don't care how good you are, I don't care how amazing you are, there are always people that are not going to like you. There are over 2 billion people on Facebook. And if those people, we have to remember that those people exist in the world as well. Do you come across rude people in this world, or people that are maybe having a bad day? You know, they throw your food to you and don't even smile or ask if you need anything else or ask if you want napkins. You know, go to a cashier and, you know, she doesn't smile, she doesn't say hello. People are everywhere that we come in contact with every day, and if they could, they may be rude, but they can't because we're right there in front of each other. So people are hiding behind computers. Most of these people, I'm sorry to say, but they could be having a bad day, but most of them are very unhappy with their life. They don't like to see successful people. They don't like to see happy people, period. So I want you to understand that it's normal to come in contact with people like this. But let me tell you this. A couple years ago, I remember when things like this would happen from time to time, I would cry. Literally, I was a crybaby. Then I realized that, first of all, I know who I am. And I would rebel back, and I normally would have said, I'm not in MCA. And I'm not a scammer. Do you know how long I've been doing this? Do you know how much money that I make? Do you know how many people that I have successfully helped make huge income, life-changing income with? Do you know that I'm a leader and I do training and all this stuff? And how dare you call me a scammer? And Joel Osteen, it's amazing how I can hear the right message at the right time. But I listen to him usually daily. And while I was getting ready this morning, I was listening to him, and he was talking about this exact thing. Everyone is not going to like you. You are never going to find a world where every single person loves you and is going to talk amazingly about you. In the Bible, it didn't happen, and God was one of Jesus was one of the biggest examples of how people would, blast him, but he never defended himself. He never took time, because you have to go to a negative place in your mind to stoop down to these people. So if someone says something to you like that, oh, I'm going to blast you, I'm going to, I literally used to be so scared. Well, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? What if people listen to this person, And you just got to realize, number one, God is your defender. He'll take care of all that. Number two, everyone's not going to like you. It's just the way it is. Number three, there are some irritable, mean people online. And when you're hiding behind the computer screen online, it is easier to make hasty and rude and nasty comments. So just remember that you have to believe and remember who you are. You know you're a great person. You know you help people. You know you're successful. You know you're not a scammer. And all I did was click on her name on her profile page and click the block button. And it gave me such satisfaction. And I did this before I listened to Joel. But it gave me, when I was listening to him, I was like, thank you, Lord, for teaching me that. I am now at a whole new level in life on that, in a lot of ways. But that's a big one. To be able to take the high road in life is a big step. When you really want to say, how dare you? Instead, you don't say one word. You use that block button, because that's what it's for. I don't want her blasting me, but I wasn't going to stoop to her level. Let me block her so she doesn't have access to my page, or even she can't even say anything about me anymore, because she can't see anything about me. But normally I would have done that, but I would have let her have it first, because it was offensive. It hurt my feelings. I was angry because I knew I wasn't that. But that's not how we deal with life. It takes a much stronger person to be positive than it does to stoop down and be negative. So be that strong person. Be that positive person today, and commit to yourself. You know what? When I see drama online, or someone says something that I don't like, or, whatever it is, social media, in person, my husband, my kids, I'm going to choose not to go to their level. I'm going to choose to spend my energy being positive and focusing and remembering that I know who I am. I'm a wonderful person. You are a child of the Most High God. God is your defender. He will take care of people who are bashing your name, or rude or ugly, or keeping you from your destiny. Whatever the situation is, He will take care of you. He will be your defender. And I promise you, His way of how He handles that is going to be so much better than how you ever could. So be good to yourself, be good to others, and learn. This is a lesson of something that I've struggled with a lot in my life. I'm going to wrap it up here, but I've struggled with this. I've always been a very defensive person. If I think somebody is, against me, or whatever it is, this is long before I worked online. I assume that, how can you think that about me? And a lot of us are like that. We're very defensive. But let me tell you something. The world, if you don't learn how to not be defensive, you're not going to make it in the world. You'll make it sitting in your house, but you're not going to make it out in the world in a happy life, a happy freedom life, because people are rude, people are ugly, people are nasty. But guess what? There are also people that are good. So maybe you need to remove some heavy-weighted nastiness out of your life to help you be that stronger, positive thinking person and acting person. But I try to start my day where when I'm out, whether like I'm about to go into CVS, and when I see the cashier, I'm going to say hello to her. How are you doing? If I like, something that they're wearing, you can say, you look pretty today. Anything that you can do to spread kindness around in this world, you never know if you're going to make someone's day. So you do have to develop tough skin online. I will say that. But let it go. Just let it go. I felt so much better than I did a couple years ago when I would be crying. I would be stressed out. I'd get anxiety, and it would mess up my day for a few hours. No, I just took the high road, locked it, and said, I know who I am, and I'm not going to let this person dictate how I'm going to feel, and I'm not going to let them upset me. So try to focus and be aware of times that you need to do that. That you need to say, oh, I'm not going to take the bait. I'm going to take the high road. I'm going to be the better person and not stoop to this level. And go out and spread kindness. The world needs kindness. There are lonely, depressed, miserable people, and they don't like other people that are happy and successful, and they like to tear them down. But sometimes just one little thing that you can say to someone, whether it's on social media or you see them in a stranger, have a blessed day. You look pretty today, or whatever it is. Reach out and be positive. Put those positive words and blessings out there in the world, and they'll come back to you. Everyone have a great day. Bye. Oh, be sure and subscribe to my channel on YouTube, so that you can get updates on my videos. I do income proof videos of money that comes in, money that I make, but I also like to do motivational videos like this for y'all. So I do put it on my Facebook page, and I also put it on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, and you'll get notified when I upload new videos, which is all the time. Have a blessed day. Bye.